So it is already at the end of September 2023 application process for most schools. If you're applying right now, there is a possibility you're not going to get the offer, and that's the truth. Recently, I had done quite a bit of application for clients, and I had peculiar clients. Now, some that I've applied for at this point, at this period, I've received some offers. Now, some are getting messages from the schools asking for extra time, that they are still processing their application, and some are getting asked to send some more information so that they can quickly review and see if they fit into their candidate's profile or something, so that they can give them the offer. Now, this whole situation inspired me to do this video because there's so many factors that influence international students getting an offer in the UK at this point in time. Previously, it used to be so easy to get an offer in the UK, and that's what a lot of people used to say, that UK's admission is like pure water, because it used to be very easy to get it once you have your money and everything. But right now, there are too many things that are affecting international students in the UK, and getting an offer is not as easy as it used to be. So if you want to know some of the factors that might influence you getting an offer or a rejection from a UK university as an international student, please keep on watching.
Everybody know I'm a visual. Yeah, I kill it cold like a criminal. I'm everybody's type, but nobody can deny. Yes, you know I get it, I'm getting freaky, yeah, I'ma bring the crazy. Get that freaky, freaky on, get that freaky, freaky, get it freaky. Get it right, get that freaky, freaky.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omomi, aka Petite Diva, and I am a University of Nottingham alumni and also a Developing Solutions Scholarship Award winner. In this educational series, I talk about the UK admission process, I talk about the UK visa application process, I talk about tips and tricks on how to enjoy your stay as an international student in the UK, and I also talk about tips and tricks on how to earn more money as an international student in the UK. Now, if you like videos such as this and you are not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, before we continue this video, I just want to remind you that I offer some UK educational services, and right now I'm only offering my UK admission package, which comprises of me curating courses and schools that best fit you, helping to write the SOPs for those courses that you've chosen after consultation, and also helping to write your academic CV to help boost your chances of getting an offer, and also helping with the application process to make your application as soon as possible. Now, I have two packages depending on your educational background and your professional experience. So please, if you want to use my service, please send me a mail with your documents and a bit of background, a bit of what you want to study in the UK. Please send it to the email address on the screen. You can also join the Telegram group. The Telegram group is where it is. In the Telegram group, we share real-time information on all things concerning UK admission, visa application, and the whole educational journey, so that you are best aware of things as they happen and are able to take advantage of any information that can increase your chance of getting an admission. So if you want to join the Telegram group, please check the link in the description box. When you join, you are going to be restricted for a couple of days so that you can catch up with the information shared in the group, and then you'll be able to communicate after the restriction has been removed. Now, you can also send me a private message if you want to use my service. Now, with all that said, let's get into this video. Now, like I said earlier, previously getting a UK admission UK offer, UK admission used to be very easy. Within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you get an offer if you apply the right way. Now, it is not that easy. If you've been watching my videos for a long time, some of the things that I'm going to say would not be surprising to you, but I still need to say it because some people have not been watching my videos. Now, the first thing that influences your ability to get an offer or you getting a rejection is the time of application. Now, I keep on saying it, the earlier you apply, the greater your chances of getting an offer. It is not rocket science. It's just simple logic, because these spaces are not unlimited. They are limited. Postgraduate courses, most especially, are very small. And the UK does not do Dubai market. They don't do, like, let me not abuse Nigeria, but they don't admit more people than they can cope with, because it's going to affect the quality of the education that they offer. So for you to have a great chance at getting an offer, you need to apply early. Now, for September courses, the best time to apply are between September. Most times, most of them will open September. Some people might open earlier, they might open August, but it's between September. The best time is between September to January, latest February. If you apply in February, you're going to have anxiety a bit, because it's going to take a while before you get an offer. Even if you apply in September, it might take a while before you get an offer, but you still have a long time to get another offer if the school that you preferred did not give you an offer. So best time to apply for September courses is between September to January. Now, for January courses, the time frame is small, so it's usually shorter than that for September. September is always, the time frame between September is always long, because for January courses, most times the schools will first concentrate on September, but when the courses are filling up, then they will now open the portal or application process for January. Now, for example, Manchester Metropolitan University closed their September application process at the end of April. They opened the January application for the courses that have January start date in May. Now, the best time to apply for January courses is between May to July, latest August. So you have just May, June, July as the peak period to apply. Applying in August is taking a risk, not only because you might not get an offer on time, you might not even get an offer, except your course is specific, so they don't have a lot of people applying, and I will explain what I mean later on in the video. So best time to apply for January course is between May, June, July, then latest August. September is taking a risk, because even when you apply in September, you might be given an offer in like October, and you have between October, November, December, and a bit of part of January to do all the process. It's going to stress you out, except you are not Nigerian and you don't have Form A issue. Now, previously, it was easy peasy to do all these things, especially I'm talking to Nigerians, because for me, it used to take 3 days, 5 days, 2 weeks. Now, it's taking 100 days, 2 months, 3 months. So whatever you're doing, you have to put that Form A delay into consideration. So this is why I say, especially for Nigerians, best time to apply for January course is May, June, July. It will also increase your chance of getting an offer, and it will also increase your chance of being in the UK by January when you want to resume. Now, the second thing that can affect your chances of getting an offer is the type of course that you're applying for. I see some comments from people who will be like, oh, I applied to this particular school at this particular time, and why have they not given me an offer? Another person will say, oh, I applied to around this time, I was given an offer. But when you find out is that different courses, different background, so many things have affected the chances of getting the offer from the same school. Now, I'm going to use an example. Now, with all the close of application process and the rest, I applied for quite a few people, and some have gotten offers, like I said. Now, I'm going to use two clients that I have as a case scenario. Now I applied for one client to the same school, I applied for another client to the same school. Two different courses, two different background. One has a bachelor's degree, the other one has HND, ND. The one with the bachelor's degree has less than 2 years of experience. The one with the HND has over 8 years of experience. The one with the bachelor's degree was applying for a science course, and the one with the HND was applying for a business management course. Now, who do you think has gotten an offer? Who do you think has the application still pending? The one with the bachelor's degree and the one that applied for a science course actually got an offer within 3 weeks of the application, within this period. And now the one with the HND and the business course and years of experience is still having the application pending. And this is because some courses are highly regulated, that it's not everybody that can apply. If you don't fit in, you don't fit in. Now, some courses like biomedical courses, specific health courses, if you don't have the background, you no fit enter. So even if you don't have the years of experience, if you are able to use your experience in school, IT, internship, and all the rest, you are able to write your CV and your SOP well to show the skills that you've gained and the knowledge you've gained. You would probably get an offer in those courses. But if you don't have the background, if you don't have professional experience, those kind of courses will never ever give you the offer. It's not any issue. It's not everybody working. So that is why those kind of courses might take a while sometimes to give offer, and might be easier to get offer, because especially at this time, because it's not everybody that would have applied to those kind of courses. Now, for management courses and business courses, they really don't have strict entry requirements. There's some management courses and business courses that are even conversion courses. So once you have like your business background, or you have a business and are able to explain yourself well in your SOP and your CV and the rest, you'll be given an offer. So those kind of courses will see more people applying, and they would fill up faster. So if you don't have the super entry requirements, you might get delayed while they are checking, oh, is this person going to pay, and have they paid, and the rest, especially if you apply at this point in time. If you apply early, there's a chance you get an offer. There's a higher chance you get an offer. It might not be immediate, but there's a higher chance you get an offer. Unlike when they will start keeping you for 2 months, checking if they are if the class is filled up, if those they've given offer are paid, and they are requesting for cash and the rest. So that is why the type of course will determine if you get an offer or not, or if you get an offer quickly or not. The next one is your educational background or professional experience. I've said it. Please choose courses that you are highly qualified for, especially at this time. Previously, you could do anyhow. You just have a few skills, a few knowledge, and they will accept you. Now it's not like that. They want the best of the best. They have too many applicants to be doing, let's manage with this one, let's manage with that person, maybe this person can. So please choose courses that you are highly qualified for, because if you go and choose a course that you are not highly qualified for, there's a chance you will not get an offer at this point in time. And this is going to be linked to another factor that is influencing international students getting an offer. But one of the things that can help you, if you don't have the super qualification, or your entry qualification is not so high, I'm talking about, you know the high, 2-1, first class, and the rest. One of the things that can help you is to apply early. Yes, applying early is a trick to increasing your chances of getting an offer. Despite the fact that you might not be the best qualified person, it helps you a lot, because if you apply the first few months or first few weeks of the application process, they have probably like 100 of spaces. They'll be like, okay, let's give this person. But when you apply at the end, or like maybe they have only 20, they are looking for the crop of the cream of the crop. They are looking for the best of the best. So they are not going to really like settle with anybody. So please, I will say it throughout this video, apply early. Another factor that can influence you getting an offer, or even the time frame of you getting an offer, is the school that you're applying to. Some schools are crazy. They get crazy for head. One small thing that you have, one small issue that you have, they will just say no, they are not giving you offer. Now some schools, if you have visa refusal from any country, even if it's not UK, even if it's Ghana, no, okay, even if it's Ghana, let me just say, even if it's Ghana or Cameroon or something, once you have a visa refusal like this, they will not give you offer. They don't even want to involve themselves in your matter. So those kind of schools, you will not get an offer if you have a visa refusal. Some schools, it takes a long while for them to assess your application because they are looking for what I don't know under the table. A school like University of Salford, which I love, if you apply early, within the few weeks or days when they open the application process. If you've been watching my videos, you know University of Salford, if you snooze, you will lose. So you have to be on point. Now, University of Salford, for January course, they are going to open June 5th. Immediately they open that in June 5th. Apply that day or 2 days. Because you might blink, open your eye, you will not see the course again. So anyway, University of Salford, if you apply early, within a few days or weeks of them opening their portal, they pride themselves on giving you an answer within 5 days. Most of the time, 5 days, you've gotten whether they are taking you or they are not taking you. I've had a client get an offer within 24 hours. Like, I applied the first day it opened. I'd already prepared everything. Once it opened like this, I just applied. I was expecting, okay, in 3 days time, she gets the offer. The next day, she told me she had gotten an offer. I was shocked. I was like, eh? This is less than 24 hours because I applied in the night. She has gotten an offer in the evening, in the afternoon. Eh? And I've applied for clients that it took them 2 weeks because they were sorting out all kinds of things. And I've also applied for a client that it took the client 2 months. But that client is specific. That person was specific because the person had issues that they had to check, but they still gave the offer within 2 months. Now, for some specific cases, they might give you, depending on the course that you apply. If you apply for a course that there are plenty of applicants, you might not get that offer if you have issues like that. But the course was specific, with specific qualification needed, and the client had the specific top-notch qualification. So but they needed to check some things, and then they used that to that's why it took a while. But most of the time for Salford, within 2 weeks, within 5 days, you should get an offer. The next thing that influences an international student getting an offer is the volume of applicants, and this is related to country where you are coming from. Nigeria, India, and Pakistan, we are there. We are the countries that have one of the largest amount of applicants to UK universities, and UK universities pride themselves on having a diverse student community. So they want people from different countries. Now, these spaces are limited. When they see that a particular country or countries are having so many candidates, or they are seeing applications from particular countries, at one point in time, they are going to stop the application from those countries because they want other countries to be represented in the class, in the school. They don't want a mini Nigeria or mini Unilag or mini India or mini Pakistan. They want different colors of flag to be raised in their school. So if your country, like Nigeria, we are always there for everything good and bad. If there are a lot of Nigerians applying to a particular school, at one point in time, they are going to close the application early to Nigerians. Now, Selfie Alam University has done that. They did that. The deadline for application for September was around May. By I think April, the second week in April or third week in April, they have closed it to Nigerians. So if you are from maybe South Africa, you can still apply. But if you are from Nigeria, if you apply, they would send you a message like 2 weeks after and say sorry. It's depending on the course. So there are some courses that they might still let's still accept this person, but there are some courses they will say thank you for your application, but right now it is closed to Nigeria and we are not accepting any application from Nigeria. Another school, I know another school did that. I can't remember the school, but they listed Nigeria, I think India, Pakistan, or like maybe 6 or 7 countries that they were told that they are that were listed, and they stated that they are no more accepting any application from that. They should try and apply for the January courses. So it all boils down to apply early. Apply early. So if you apply early, you will not be caught up in this kind of situation. Okay, so the next thing that can influence whether you get an offer or not is the class size of your course. Now, some courses, as they have allowance for a lot of people. And there was a day I saw a video of a class, and I saw a lot of people in the class. A lot of people, as in probably around 100, and I'm like, yay! Oh, that is the large class. And I think it was a business class or something, because in my own class we were not up to, I don't think we were up to 40 or 50, and even some of the people that were there were the UK students that were doing part-time. So I was like, so large. And I noticed that it's kind of that small class is kind of related to like health courses, because I have someone that is studying public health too in Queen's University Belfast, and the class is about, I think he said it's about 60, and they even said that it is even large. And according to what he said, the lecturer said, one of the lecturers said that the class is the largest they've had, that usually they are like 40. So 60 was just them stretching because of the amount of application they received. So some courses are small. If you apply to those kind of courses without the best qualification or without the required qualification, and you apply late, those kind of courses you might not get an offer because they are small. Now, if you apply to a course that has multiple intakes and is larger, the chances of you getting an offer increases, because definitely a large amount of spaces are available and multiple intakes. Like if you are applying for HRM in University of Salford, it has September, it has January, it has May, June intake. So if that course they're having like 50 of the total amount that should be in an amount of students that should be in the class at a particular time is supposed to be like 150. That means for each intake they might have 50 spaces available. Now for courses like public health, most times in some schools that is small and it has only one intake. If you don't apply early, you might not get an offer in those kind of courses. So the course class size affects also your chances of getting an offer in some courses. Now, the next thing that will influence your getting an offer or getting a rejection is your SOP and probably your CV. Now, the SOP is supposed to sell you. If you are not able to sell yourself to the school, most likely they will not give you an offer. Sometimes they might give you an offer if you have the qualification that they are looking for. So they might give you an offer and tell you to rewrite it, or you might get rejected. Some schools are very peculiar about SOP, that they won't even give you a chance to write it again. They will just tell you, sorry, rejected. Your SOP was not up to standard and the rest. So in your SOP, you're supposed to sell yourself. You're supposed to show that you have background skills and knowledge in what you are going to do. You're also supposed to let them know that you know what you are going to do. You know the skills and knowledge you are going to gain. I have 2 videos where I talked about SOP. Please check them out and watch them so that it can help you in writing your SOP. So please note that your SOP can influence your getting an offer or getting rejected. The last factor that can influence you getting an offer or not is applying with the right documents. A lot of people just do what I don't know. I would ask for documents from clients, and some of them would send all the documents in one file. I don't understand. So if you are told to apply somewhere, you would upload the whole document in one file. That kind of thing would just turn some of those admission officers off. You are supposed to make sure that most of your documents are scanned properly. Don't go and upload documents that you snap on your table, on your floor, on the chair. Scan it properly. Let it be clear. Also, know the type of document they are supposed to upload. Don't upload documents that are looking funny. Don't upload the wrong document. If you're supposed to upload your certificate in the certificate section, upload the certificate. Don't go and upload your birth certificate or something. So you're supposed to submit appropriate documents to increase your chances of getting an offer. Now, sometimes if you upload the wrong document or if you upload documents that are not appropriate, you might be given a few days or a few weeks to upload the right document, and this will cause a delay in your application process, which once you are in your application review process and you know the anxiety that comes after you apply and you're still waiting for a response, and then they will not tell you, oh, we need this, send it before the end of this day. It's until the end of that day before they will pick up your form and review it. So that's extra time. Meanwhile, if you have uploaded everything at the right time, at the time of application, you would shorten the review process or review time, which is why I make sure that when I get clients, I tell them, give me this thing. If they don't give me the right document, I'll tell them I cannot use it. Please send me the right document, and I will not touch their order until the right documents have been sent. So now for the documents that you require, I have a video that is coming up where I listed a lot of the documents that I require. There's some documents that are specific to certain candidates, and in that video I listed everything and explained it. So please, if you want to know about those documents, please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell notification icon by the side so you're notified when I upload the video. Now we've come to the end of today's video. I hope you found it useful. I hope some of the factors that I mentioned, you take them into consideration and you apply early to increase your chances of getting an offer. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.